Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Ricky Cadden back again with a free Friday stock review from Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys have had a sensational, profitable week. We definitely have here at Real Life Trading, and tonight I am actually going to make this video a little bit more special. I do want to take you into the trading room just to show you the analysis that we do behind the scenes, and a lot of what you are kind of missing out on if you are only watching the stock reviews. You do want to be a part of our community, and I will dive in and show you exactly why. But before we do that, guys, let's take a look at the broader markets and what is going on here. So the SPY, we did get just the other day a white candle gapping up, which is a retest gap. Now currently we do have a nice little indecision doji candle forming with lower volume. So what I can expect is I do expect there to be possibly a gap down tonight, and most likely a trade a little bit bearish to close and fill this gap. So keep an eye on that for a little bit more of a bearish move on Friday. Here's the E-minis, and the E-minis is already starting to form a beautiful little evening star reversal pattern. We are starting to pull back. If you take a look at the 30-minute, you can see here we are starting to create lower highs and lower lows as well. So we are starting to trend. Looks phenomenal. A nice little pullback is very imminent. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. Here's the ASX 200. We had a beautiful little white candle gapping up, which once again, retest gap. Little gap action there, and we are currently retesting. Shocking. But we do have very low volume, especially on this particular breakout, so I don't think it is going to continue massively bullish. Do wait for this to pull back, form somewhat of a nice little bullish hammer candle, and then look to buy the dip on that one. Got a request from Daniel Wong to take a look at APX, NEO, KCN, and IDEX. So first of all, let's take a look at APX. Now APX, mate, if you can see right now, we are coming down to a nice little support level. However, on the weekly chart, we are stuck between the 100 and the 200 simple moving average. If you take a look here, we are currently at a beautiful little horizontal trend line. We do have a little bit to go, sorry, and this would be the dip buying opportunity that I would be looking for. So around about $20, which would actually coincide with roughly the 200 simple moving average when it does start to move higher. The volume's still starting to drop off. I think you do have a little bit of time with this one. If you look at the daily chart, we are still creating lower highs and we are still creating lower lows. So what I would be looking for, mate, is I would be looking for, if we do start to bounce here, I would be looking for, some nice little change in direction, maybe a lower low and then a lower high and then a higher low. From there, I would be looking to take an entry bullish with a stop down below and look to take it long at that particular level. Here's NEO. Now, NEO, as you can see here, I do have this line, but I will take you back to the trading room with the analysis that I did back on this day here. Take a listen. Good old Tessie. NEO. So NEO's been going a little bit strong lately. And although we are looking a little bit strong, we are slowly getting weaker. So this is, I guess, a negative divergence right now. Bearish divergence, I should say. Bearish divergence we are currently getting. So right now is not the place to be buying if you are looking at getting in on NEO to buy long term. And Tony are in $1,000 March calls. Perfect. And beautiful trend. So beautiful trend, beautiful volume. I mean, most likely we're just going to come back down. We're going to fill this gap and retest old resistance as new support. And that would pretty much be it. My stop would be right here. The only reason I think my stop would be there is because I think it has a long way to go. It's a pretty wild stop, actually. Yep. So what I'd be looking at on NEO if you are looking at trading NEO. Well, there you have it. I mean, we did not move this entry and this stop. Some real life traders did actually get to take this particular trade. It doesn't look overly bullish at this particular minute because we are currently creating some lower highs, and we are, if you can see here, we are creating these lower highs just here. And if we do break this level, all I would simply do, Daniel, is I would just look to buy the dip off where my stop is right here, just because this is the next level of support slash resistance, as you can see here. So this is the previous level of support and resistance. Beautiful. You know, we are looking for this beautiful breakout and retest. So if this does fail, this will be the next buying location. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. I know you are buying the dips with call options as well. So well done to you, kind sir. Looks amazing. Here's KCN. Now KCN, I'm not sure, or you're looking for the entries on this one. So on KCN, mate, if you're looking for an entry, I would play this one of two ways. I would either wait for it to break out above this particular resistance level here and then wait for the short-term pullback, wait for some sort of hammer candle or consolidation candle, and then I would look to buy the dip. Or I would simply wait for the pullback, because we have had around about 7 or 8 bullish candles in a row, and we are currently at a resistance level. So if I am looking to play this long, look to either buy the dip, wait for the dip to happen, and then have an entry with a stop. But yeah, like I said before, either that or wait for the breakout and retest, and then look to buy the dip there on KCN. Here's IDEX. Now IDEX, mate, is a little bit too pump and dumpy for me, if you ask me. I know Ideanomics does have some nice little bullish runs every now and then, but as you can see, they do not last. So if you have a look in the past, you know, we generally kind of have this nice, beautiful little spike up. We create a lower high, and then we generally break down. And the same thing is just about happening right now. We've got the lower high. We had the phenomenal trade higher. And from here, I mean, if I was looking to pick some up on IDEX, the 100 simple all the way back down here. Unfortunately, it is a fair way away. I just think there are a lot better trade setups out there, but IDEX is definitely not one of them. Obviously, I could be completely wrong, and this could just completely go to the moon. If that is the case, then I would look for a break and retest of this particular level. However, I think this will most likely turn down and come back lower. Now, the next stock I'm going to analyze, guys, is Zip. But before I do take you through Zip, take a listen back in time. I'm going to show you a few videos on the analysis that I've been doing in the past on Zip. So take a listen to that, and then we'll go ahead and analyze Zip. Zipco will probably be doing the exact same thing, going sideways. Yep. So the buy now, pay later stocks, I did mention they're just going to go sideways till the end of the year, most likely. It is at a buy low location. Volume's still kicking in, which is great. So we are finding some buyers at that price. If we get a quick little pop down to the 200, not necessarily a bad thing. It is a previous level of support, and that would be where everyone starts to buy if we break lower. But once again, guys, don't be the noobs that got in here or got in here or got in here and sell your position here if you're looking at holding long term, because this is generally where it's going to bounce. And that's, like I said before, when it gets to $10, you'll be kicking yourself. That's what I think. But depends what your long-term plan is with Zip, if you do want to hold it long-term or if it's just a short-term swing trade. Definitely mitigate your risk first. Zip. So Zip, I said, was going to come down to about the 200 simple on the daily. And we're still slowly pulling back, which is kind of cool to see. So we'll still wait for this one to come back down to the 200. 507 makes a lot of sense to come back down to around $5, which is this previous level of support on Zipco. I know there's a lot of you out there that do own Zipco shares. We did speak about this in the trading room that most likely we will bounce off the 200 simple moving average, and it was a fantastic support. Beautiful, beautiful one white soldier candle just today. Excellent close, fantastic volume. I do expect us to trade up a little bit higher, then come back down a bit, maybe create a higher low, and then we'll slowly but surely start to trend higher on Zipco. Here's Zipco. Now Zipco, I did draw this Mr. Squiggles line back here on December 16th, and I did mention we'll come higher and then trade down a little bit lower, back down to the 200 simple moving average. We aren't presenting too much great volume at the moment. However, on the weekly chart, I do think this is getting ready to make a move higher. Long term, I think Zipco is going to go higher, possibly reaching $10 before the end of the year. But Zipco looks really, really phenomenal. Great buying location. This is, if I just take away this drawing, you can see this is somewhat of a triple bottom, or aka inverted head and shoulders pattern on Zipco. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. Well, there you have it, guys. I've been saying this for pretty much the last couple of months now on Zip. We were at a very nice buying location, and as you can see here, take a look at what happened to Zip. So there's the original line that I did draw. We did have this nice little trade high, the higher lows that I was talking about back here, and beautiful little bounce, increasing volume, which is exactly what we wanted. And then if you go back to that video actually on the 16th of December, the title of it says it all. 5 stocks that are just about ready to explode. Now there is the explosion. Now we did actually rise just in the last week or so. We did rise about 50%. So this is a really nice profit-taking area, just simply because it's at a really nice resistance level. But we are currently retesting, and from here, guys, I just think we will continue higher. Definitely will be hitting. I did say in the past we'd most likely hit 1050 this year. Looks sensational. Volume still extremely strong. So well done to all the real life traders who are in Zip. Keep on holding and keep on riding this profit train higher. Now, guys, before I move into the next one, if you guys do want that analysis and you would like to join the trading room and get all that in-depth analysis of this before these moves happen, hop on over to reallifetrading.com.au. I mean, it is only $159 per month. Most people go for the premium bundle. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but you do get 2 bonus coaching sessions with me, which is at a value at $1,400. So you get this. You can also have coaching with me for $700 per session, but they are absolutely priceless, guys. It will definitely make you a much more profitable trader. But first, let's talk about crude oil, guys. Here's crude oil. I did say that we are most likely going to trade back up to 54 and then trade back down. We're still in this channel, guys. I do think this is going to be the next level to buy, so keep your eyes peeled on that one. Another one you want to keep your eyes on is gold. Now, gold currently pulling back. What I do expect is a pullback down to the 100 simple moving average. Most likely get a nice little hammer candle with a higher low, and that will pretty much be the bottom in my opinion. I do think we'll most likely trade higher from there, and then that would form a really nice inverted head and shoulders pattern to go long. So keep your eyes peeled on gold. Here's the Aussie dollar. This is another one you're going to want to watch, guys. If we do create a higher low on the Aussie dollar, I do think this is most likely going to turn around and break out once again. And my target on the Aussie dollar, next target on the Aussie dollar, let's just call it 80, right? So the next 80 cents. Yep, 80 cents is going to be the next little run up that we do have too. So keep your eyes peeled on that one once we do start to break out of this particular trend, and if we get the nice little high low on that one. Here's Bitcoin. Guys, I did mention Bitcoin was going lower. We are currently getting a nice little hammer candle, but we are also creating a lower low as well as lower highs. So maybe we will trade a little bit higher. possibly create another lower high as well, and then look to trade lower as well. 28 is 28 between 28 and 26,000 is going to be a nice little dip buying location on Bitcoin. That will be making about a 35 to 40% pullback on Bitcoin. So well done to all the real life traders who did take my advice and sell some back up at around 40k. Absolutely sensational. And as you can see, guys, the dollar index is starting to break down. If we do hold this particular level, keep your eyes on it, but most likely we'll trade down to about 88. All right, folks, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed having a moment back in time and seeing what we do here at Real Life Trading, and enjoyed the in-depth analysis that I do give. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, and if you do want to be a part of our community, don't forget to reach out to me, and I'll leave my email in the description below. It's ricky@reallifetrading.com. You guys are amazing. I'll be back next week, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.